This is sort of a by request video.